What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at the current coin market cap. As you know, markets are slowly coming back to where they should be, and I am anticipating movements to even higher levels very soon. So in today's video, more specifically, I want to discuss with you guys, go in depth as to where we currently are within the technical analysis, where these cryptocurrencies are currently, and where they plan on going in the near future. Any roadblocks that we have short term, where could we be using support, where could we be hitting resistance, and then what to expect in the long term, as well as buying positions, sell-off points, leverage trading, things of that nature. Obviously, if any of this sounds of interest, definitely make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're about to hit 13.9k and then on our way to 14,000, which is absolutely amazing. So if you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and let's jump into today's episode. So before we jump into the video, I did just turn 22 today, so that is awesome. That means I literally started the channel, I think almost 2 years ago, 20, and then this is now the second year. I want to say I've had first 21 to 22 was the first established year that we really had this channel moving and growing to. Definitely maybe a little bit earlier than that, maybe mid 20s. Did I start this, but you can see we've grown astronomically since, and I hope we can continue this growth to go even bigger and even better. Obviously, I have some ideas in regards to giveaways and certain ways to help advertise the channel and get this information out there for the people that need to see it. So otherwise, jumping into the video, before we jump in, I do want to just show you guys the Twitter right here. There is a giveaway on here if you guys want to claim a quick $10 Bitcoin. Definitely make sure to enter that raffle. All you have to do is follow me on Twitter. That is linked in the description. Otherwise, you can just go to Crypto TV Official or Crypto V Official on Twitter. Subscribe to that. We are growing this very quickly, so definitely make sure to jump onto that. Otherwise, to jump into the technical analysis, you guys can clearly see the markets. Markets are up, markets are green. Everything looks very nice if you ask me. Things are finally starting to bounce. They're starting to recover. You guys know, if you have me on Patreon as well, that we did make a buy-in position at around 9.6. Market is now way over 10, which is absolutely amazing, and I do believe we are going to head even higher very quickly. So that is honestly an amazing thing too. You guys can see yesterday's video, what was in reference. You can see that the bottom is in for Bitcoin, Urgent, XRP, Ripple, and Bitcoin are about to blow, and as you can see, we are starting to rally up even higher, and we did seem to find a bottom on the coins. We started to hit the high-low MMA, using that as a means of support, and now we are starting to blast off even higher. This is absolutely crazy. Today's video, like I said, we're going to be looking at the charts and figuring out as to how high we could be moving to, and then if you are at any way interested in claiming how to mimic my trades, that will be linked in the description as well. If you had any questions, you can always ask me in the comments. But as you guys can see, to start, for those of you interested in XRP, you'll notice what is exactly happening. There's a clear sign of support and a clear uptrend that is being held by this white line right here, this clear, beautiful uptrend with a clear resistance here. So what I ultimately think is going to happen within XRP is we need to fill in the gap. You can see there is a very big gap. I'll draw it out. This is the gap. We have this area right here that needs to be filled in because we aren't, nowhere near there. We do have a beautiful uptrend and a clear resistance. So things need to get filled in here before we see any sort of major pop and bang at the end of this movement right here. So ultimately what I'm anticipating is more support happening. We have a clear sign of an uptrend, clear bottom. That was said 2 videos ago that 27 cents was a great opportunity to be buying in if you want to go short. If you're long term on Bitcoin or XRP, this is also a great buying opportunity. The market still at this point is a great market opportunity, and I do think we're going to hit some resistance at 30 cents ever so slightly, but I think with more consolidation we will be heading right back up to 33 cents. So you guys will be able to make quite a bit of profit off of this movement very soon. Now, to jump into Bitcoin in a second, I also want to just show you guys, I had this I thought about XRP really quick. You can see the immediate downtrend, on XRP, the massive descending fractal or descending triangle that we have here, clear support right at around 20 cents. And we started off over $3, almost $4 in 2017. And every year we've been falling lower and lower and lower and lower. And only just this year, 2020, did we finally break the downtrend. Finally, with massive supports and gains, we broke the downtrend. You can see clearly that we are in an uptrend right now. This is a clear bullish bullish market that is forming on XRP, and we are going to be heading back up. We are going to easily, and I mean easily, come 2020, hit 36 cents on XRP. My conservative approach is, and I know this is fairly big for a conservative approach, anywhere in between this high-low MMA. So that's in between at most. I can almost guarantee you 95% guarantee that 35 cents is going, or 36 cents is going to be retested. And then we could shoot up to 80 cents or anywhere in between this very, very, very quickly in 2020. And then if FOMO buying does happen, we could easily shoot up even higher, all the way up to $1.20, $1.50 very quickly and very easily. It's mainly, though, guaranteeing 36 to 37 cents, and in between the 36 and 80 cent range is where I anticipate this chart to happen. We have a clear uptrend. We're slowly moving back up, and I do believe we will be retesting that resistance very soon on the weekly. We look great. We had the bullish fractal, the bullish cross on the MACD, so everything is really coming to place well with XRP for the first time in 3 years. And if you have invested in 2020, I think this will be the first year of a return on investment. Now, to jump into Bitcoin, the coin that we've been playing around with on DueDEX. I highly recommend you check out DueDEX as well. Probably one of the better exchanges. I used to start with Coinbase Pro, and I've slowly stepped away from Coinbase Pro due to the fact that it is not really as friendly as I'd like it to be. I use Coinbase Pro just to liquidate profits that I make. I send it there, but I use DueDEX to trade. The fact that I can short cryptocurrency, buy long on DueDEX is really amazing, and I love their exchange. It's very easy to use, much more professional than other ones I've seen, and I do believe they will be adding some other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum and XRP extremely soon, so I highly recommend you check this out. Sign up. It does help support the channel, but as you guys know, we have a clear uptrend here, a clear support. We have clear higher lows being reset, being this as the fourth one, a clear uptrend. We capitalize off this candle right here, making extremely massive gains, and I am anticipating a movement back up. So I think by the time we start to consolidate back down for a short to happen, I would anticipate a movement back up to around $11,000. That will be the new high set for 2020 on Bitcoin. So, if you haven't already gotten involved in that and you're interested in learning what positions I do plan on opening on DueDEX, check it out. DueDEX, you can sign up. That is linked in the description. You get a sign up bonus, and Patreon has all my trades, so I highly recommend you check that out as well. So I am pretty certain that we're going to be longing. I am most definitely certain we can long the swing all the way up to here, and then as we head up higher, like we bought at 9,600, we moved all the way up to here. The obvious movement is to move your stop loss or close the position, move the stop loss back up maybe to $9,900, and then anticipate the movement back up even higher to maybe 11,000. This way you can lock in profit. So the fact that we started at 9.6, moved it up to 10,000, 10,100, and the fact that we're already at 10,160 with anticipation to move all the way up to 11,000 will lock us in and guarantee us profits. So that's why I recommend DueDEX to move. And then the second we retest this resistance up here, we will be shorting the coin as we fall back down to 10.2, if not a little lower, and make even more profits off of that using leverage trading and other tools that DueDEX provides. That's my opinion on Bitcoin. As for Litecoin and Ethereum, other topics, other coins that are a little bit harder to read, Bitcoin is very obvious with its uptrend and its movement upwards. We have a little bit more of a wider gap with Litecoin. Clear breakdown. You had the clear uptrend. We broke bearish. We no longer need this, I don't believe. And you can see where we've been trending upwards, where the resistance is capped here. Very odd movement here. I mean, it looks like it wants to head up higher. I do believe that a $90 Litecoin is at stake and in play for the next couple of weeks. I do believe we're going to be heading up higher before we head lower. You can see the clear movements on Litecoins in its past. Its runs are usually quite long. It's a 15-day for the first run. Its second run up was a 19-day movement from the 26 from a price of 53 all the way up to 84. So the fact that we just finally came back down, retested the bottom support, had this consolidation, if we look at a mere $18 move or a mere 18-day movement, we could easily, on a conservative approach, even 16, consider a break to honestly retesting almost $100, $95 to $97 may be in store. So I think we have the movement and the evaluation to head up to the $95 region before we see a short and a correction down to the downside. So I do believe I am bullish on all these cryptos in the short term and the long term as of right now. Ethereum, a little bit harder to read. Ethereum's the only crypto that seems to be still overbought, hitting resistance. I would honestly steer clear of this until, I mean, it is uncertain. This is a high risk cryptocurrency. I personally would stay away. I would anticipate a correction because that's what it looks like it wants to do, a correction to the downside. It could easily fall to 220. So that's why personally I would just stay away from this crypto for right now. Invest in the other ones that are a lot easier to read, like Bitcoin, XRP, and Litecoin. And that is pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, check out DueDEX, follow me on Twitter, and definitely check out Patreon in the description below. Otherwise, I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.